That's right. It's Talking Comics Live with Collectors Confessions. I am Chad from Collectors Confessions, and this is our weekly chat. What we do in our weekly chat is we look at the comics that we bought for the week. We talk about them for a little bit, and then we go over how much I spent. You can guess how much I spent. It's a little bit more than I should. So, without further ado, let's get into the haul for the week. This is the bag. We usually dump the bag. That's what we normally do. We dump the bag. Bag's gone. This is how I provide my list to the comic shop. So we go through all the comics that I bought for the week. I buy mostly superhero comics, Marvel and DC. Occasionally I throw in a movie-related indie comic or a horror-related indie comic because that's what I like. This week's episode is titled Hot in the City because, damn, it has been hot in New York City. It's in the 90s almost every single day. Most people don't even go out of their house at this point because it's too hot. We, on the other hand, have gone on some adventures. This past weekend, we went on an adventure down to New Hope, Pennsylvania, visited not one, not two, but three collectible shops, two comic shops, a Funko Pop shop, which was absolutely fantastic. We visited a thrift shop. Each of these are going to be a video in the next 4 Sundays. Yesterday's video, Brian looked at Faust, probably the dirtiest comic ever made. And the best part about that is we got a comment from the writer of Faust. He said he loved the video and he's glad we're keeping his comic book alive. We're trying to do good things here. Hopefully some of you out there are getting ready for San Diego Comic-Con. Today I spent a large majority of my day just looking at the upcoming exclusives from San Diego Comic-Con. There's so many good exclusives. Check out our X account, used to be Twitter. We are posting all of the ones that we really like. There are some awesome Batman, a lot of Deadpool stuff. Of course, the movie comes out next week. So we're just going to be posting on our Twitter account. We post a lot of like stills and stuff on there. So check us out on Twitter if you haven't already done so. We also have a really great Facebook group where everyone contributes what they collect. A lot of fun. We're trying to build a community here at Collectors Confessions. So let's get into it. What did we buy this week? First one off, Titans 13. The Titans are battling Raven's father, Trigon. This is written by Tom Taylor. It's been really good. For some reason, the last couple of years, Teen Titans cannot get off the ground with this series. They run for a little while, then they cancel it. Hopefully this one sticks around for a while. Taylor writes some good stuff. Another good series, Green Lantern, War Journal. This is wrapping up, I think, next month. Philip Kennedy Johnson is writing it. Montas is doing the art. It's about struggling with being a superhero, in my opinion. Jon Stewart is having a tough time with his ability to be a superhero and how it relates to his family and neighborhood he comes from. It's really good, more than just a superhero book. This one I've been waiting for a while. Dark Knights of Steel. It's the sequel to the original Dark Knights of Steel. It takes place in medieval times. This one is a little bit different because the art is basically in black and white. Written by Jay Kristoff. Terso is doing the art. It looks really, really good. If it's anything like the first series, it's going to be good. It's Superman is king. Batman works for him. It's a nice story. As I say every week, one of my favorite things is the reprints. They're reprinting Secret Wars, so why not reprint Crisis at the same time? This is Crisis of Infinite Earths number 4. It is exactly how it appeared back in 1985. Yes, I was around then actually buying this off of the newsstand. Look at that. Superpowers advertisement on the back. All the advertisements are the same. Everything inside is the same. This is basically a step back in time for me. I had the originals that I bought when I was a kid, so now I'm buying these reprints. Marv Wolfman and George Perez at their best. World's Finest, number 29. Mark Waid, Dan Mora. This has been dealing with Batmite and Mr. Mxyzptlk. I enjoy those two characters, and I enjoy that they've brought other characters from there in, like they have a Flash Mxyzptlk and they have the whole Justice League. It's, really been a lot of fun. This is a fun comic, no seriousness. Now the series that's been going on for a while. Hey, Comic Book, how you doing? Oh, really? He is? Oh, that's gonna be great. I really like Taylor's writing, so him writing that is is good. Hopefully you're reading the comics that we sent you. We're actually going to do another contest based on you. For anybody else who comments on this the next 4 weeks, if we get somebody who's watching and they comment, we're going to do a giveaway of another bunch of comics that we have lying around. So you started a trend for us. We're going to be giving away comic books on our live. So if you're listening to this live or if you're watching it after, just drop a comment on, you know, what you like about Collector's Confessions, and we'll do some kind of drawing probably the last week in August, and we'll get it going because we're going to miss a couple of weeks. This is definitely my favorite cover for the week, Superman number 16. It's an Absolute Power crossover written by Joshua Williamson with art by Jamal Campbell, but they're doing a Jose Luis Garcia Lopez variant covers this week, and there's this one and there's this one, and I love his art style. It takes me back to those superpower days, like the Crisis days. He is a great guy. I've met him at conventions before. He's signed a couple of books for me. I'm so glad they're giving him his just due with these variant covers. This is also an Absolute Power time. Here's the original, the actual cover. I love that DC is doing that now. They put the actual cover on the inside. Here's the Superman one, the actual cover, along with the variant cover. I like that you get both covers. I should be getting more. This was in there. It's a Marvel Chip Zelinsky thing just to showcase what he's working on with them. It's, you know, there you go. Actually, it might be from Chip Zelinsky, and I thought it was Marvel. It looked like a lot of Marvel stuff. But cool. I'll throw it in the back of one of them, save it. Never know. That's my DC pile. No indies this week, which is funny. I usually get a couple of indies. My DC pile. Now let's look at the Marvel pile. Yeah, I got to get the style guide. As soon as that comes out, I'm getting it. Did you order it yet? I would love. I got to get that as it comes out. I'm gonna start looking for it. What If Aliens? This is issue number 5. It's what happens if Carter Burke didn't get killed in Aliens, and he goes back to the corporation, and he's trying to save his wife. It's been good. I like the horror movie tie-ins. I don't know. It's out of my superhero realm, but it's something that I really like. And of course, Marvel is all about the Blood Hunt. This is Blood Hunters number 4. Hallows Eve is joining the Blood Hunters as a vampire with the mask on, to help fight the vampire horde that has been taking over the Marvel Universe, led by Blade. There's another tie-in. X-Men Laura Kinney, the Wolverine number 1. They're doing these one-shots of all the X-Men characters. So this is this week's one-shot. They did a Psylocke, Magic. I've been buying every single issue of the Blood Hunt. Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt number 3. Another good look at it. This is good, and they have a Miles Morales one that came out last week. Been enjoyable. I've really been enjoying it. Yeah. Where'd you pre-order it from? I know, this is going too quick now with conventions and style guides and new comic series. Dracula Blood Hunt number 3. Also been good. Dracula's actually fighting on the side of good. He's going to at some point battle Blade. He's fighting Blade's daughter right now to get her to join him. If you guys are watching this and you like comic book pages, check out Comic Plugs. He has his own channel too. He talks about comics. It's really good. It's close to what we do. So if you're looking for another comic plug, he's on here every week with us. You know, leaving comments. Check out his page. Definitely worth it. The Incredible Hulk 14. The Hulk has been battling the monsters of the Marvel Universe. This should be a crossover with. He should be fighting vampires for the next couple of months, but he's not. He's continuing his thing. New series, Namor. Big fan of the Submariner. Jason Aaron is writing this. Going to try to reach out to him, see if he wants to be on the show. We have a couple of interviews coming up. Next week we're interviewing the owner of comic shops that we recently visited. He owns 2 comic shops down in PA. So hopefully we'll get some more interviews coming up. It's the summertime, so people are busy with San Diego Comic-Con. We got like 4 or 5 responses from creators that said, listen, we'll be on, but we're busy with San Diego Comic-Con. Hopefully some of you guys are going out there. Spider-Woman number 9. Steve Fox is writing. Iguara is doing the art. I'm enjoying this series. It's a lot about her life at being a superhero and a mom at the same time. If you notice, Mego figures I have today, because we have an episode next Wednesday we're comparing Mego to Figure Toy Company. I know we have a lot of Mego fans on our page. We have another Mego coming up for you guys. We listened. Last one, Ultimate X-Men number 5. Peach Mocha cover, Peach Mocha writing, Peach Mocha doing the art inside. Haven't read these yet. Building up my Ultimate line, and then going to read them all now that I'm home for the summer. So that's what we got so far. Actually, if you also watch too, check out, we got some merchandise too. We got some new shirts and stuff in our merchandise store. So what do you think I spent this week? I'll be honest with you, it's a lot less than I normally spend. Here's the haul. What do you think? I'll give you a minute. Take a guess. I spent a total of 71 bucks. That's it. 71 bucks this week. Not as much as I normally spend, so there you go. Yeah, it was fun making. I have a ton of Mego figures, new and old, and I have a bunch of the Figure Toy Companies because I bought them when they couldn't come out. See, I spent a lot less this week, only 71 this week. My wife was happy. So I've been working on that video for a while to compare the two to see which one is better and which one I think I would rather buy. So thanks for joining us this week. Keep an eye out for our videos coming up. On Saturday, we go to Phantasm Comics in PA. Great shop. Yesterday, Tuesday's video, Brian looked at Faust, which is a great comic series, and we're actually going to be interviewing probably the writer and the artist down the road. Artist reached out to us, said he's going to be at New York Comic Con, so we're going to hook up with him at New York Comic Con. We have a bunch of fun stuff coming up. Mego next week, and we're doing a 4-week trip that we made to New Hope, Pennsylvania. Thanks for watching. Love what you collect what you love. Share this with a friend or someone else who's a collector. We'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. Thanks for watching.